All right, welcome everybody. This is the fitness testing, and we're going to talk about how far you can reach before you have to take a step forward. So that's basically the test. I have a measurement tape lined up. We measure it in centimeters. Now you could always just figure out how far you reach. So I start right here at the where my base of my trim is, and I could just reach. And then even if you don't have a tape, just make a note there where you can reach, or have somebody make a note of how far you can reach. And then you can always measure it out at the end. Or have somebody hold the tape there, and you're just going to reach. You don't have to take a fall and step forward. Just see how far you can get before you know that you're not going to be able to step much further. So I got to there, which is, see here, 13 inches. I can't quite tell how many centimeters, but let me look here. Uh, Yeah, my centimeters are a little off on this one. Let me grab a ruler. This one has more marked centimeters. And you can see if I go 13 inches, that is about 35 centimeters. All right? So that's the stand and reach test. All right, welcome everybody. We're going to move on to the next test. It's going to be a balance test. And we're going to stand up here. This is really simple. You're just going to see how long you can stand on one leg. And we can time you, or you can time yourself. And want to see how long can you stand on one leg. Give yourself about maybe 2 or 3 tries, and try it on both legs. And then just record your longest that you're able to stand on each leg. Okay? It's pretty much that simple. It usually takes about 30 seconds to 45 seconds each one at the most. All right, so welcome everybody. We're here to test some step aerobic ability. All right, so what you want to do to test your aerobics, we're going to do some step testing, but you want to figure out how high you want to step. So you want to have it between your hip and your knee at that midpoint. So right in between my hip and my knee, that midpoint is where I'm going to bring my knee up to. So I put a tape on the wall right at that point where I need to bring my knee up. That's that midpoint. And the step test is going to be going up to that level of the tape the whole time for 2 minutes. And you just want to count each of your steps, all of your steps. All right. At the end, we'll record how many steps you do, and then we'll talk about the results.
Hi everyone. So we're gonna do a chair sit and reach test. So this test is for the hamstring test as well as your hip to see how flexible you are. So first, you want to have your chair set up. You want to sit on your chair. Have one leg straight as possible. Okay, now you want to have your hands overlapped, and your middle finger should be even. So it should look like this. Okay, now you want to try to reach forward as far as you can with your toe flex. See if you can reach your toe. If you can, that's good. If you cannot, you will measure the gap between your middle finger and your toe, and that will be your score. So we're gonna do the test for both legs, and we'll pick out the best result to be your score. So the test is gonna be like this. Take a deep breath in, reach forward, and measure. And we're gonna do the same thing with the other leg. Reach forward. Catch. So basically you will have one hand trying to reach back, and the other hand you try to reach it up, and you want to try to touch each other hand. If you can touch it, that's fine. If you can't, you will measure the gap between of your two middle fingers, or if you overlap it, you will measure that too. So that's the example of the back squat test. We're gonna do a chair stand test. So basically it's a squat on a chair. So first of all, you wanna make sure that you have your chair against a wall to prevent any slipping or fall. Okay, you have both of your hands, both of your arms crossed like this. Okay, now you wanna have your timer set up at 30 seconds. So basically you do the squat, sit on the chair, and stand back up. So you will count each of your stand, and that will be your result. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and go on.
All right, everybody. So you can find your results in the fitness testing folder that was emailed to you. The first one would be this functional reach test. You can see how you compare in your age group and along with whether you're a male or a female. The next one we have on the list here is going to be the single leg balance. The single leg balance, we have a chart over here, norms for the single leg balance, age groups, and 3 trials basically, and this is in seconds here. All right, so that's that one. And then the rest are on a separate sheet here. You can even scroll down and go to 2-minute step test, you see, and you'll have results for, this is women up top here and then men down below. You got age groups, and you go to this 2-minute step test and see which area you fit into. All right. Now, percentage-wise, there's also percentages down here, how you compare, and so you can also look into that as well. The percentages, though, are actually on this separate sheet. You can go to the separate sheet and then look at how you compare based on your age, and then get your percentile ranking. So on this chair stand, for instance, for women, and then there's one for men. If you were a 65-year-old, you'd go to the 65-year-old category here, scroll down, let's say you did 15 of them, go to 15, that would put you in the 70 percentile ranking. All right, so that's basically how all of this is put together. We'll go ahead and stop the recording.